Hey, James here at Barber Creek. Today we're going to go over leveling your scope and kind of a shout out to the guys over at the Long Range Hunting Forum. One of these guys told me about the wedge, and you would think that for as many years as I've been doing this I would know about it, but guess what, I didn't. So my old way, which there's nothing wrong with it, is taking a level and putting the level actually on a straight edge, and then take that straight edge and put it right on your Picatinny rail. And again, this is one way to do it. And I'm going to make sure that the bubble is nice and level, which it is, and then I go to the bottom of the scope and I push up against it. Well, actually that's pretty level. So that's one way to do it. Number two is using the wedge. Now with this wedge, it actually has a little square at the top, and that tells you that way up, and it also has a large one for you guys that are using really high scopes. Take the wedge, slide it, if it fits under your scope, on the Picatinny rail, and push this wedge through until it touches the bottom of the scope, and just kind of wiggle the scope back and forth until it's stuck or level. I'm going to snug this up. I'm going to snug it up, and then I'm going to pull the wedge out. Don't push it so hard that it's lifting the scope, okay? All right, so let me pull this wedge out, set it aside, and I'm going to finish snugging this up. Bear with me here. Now you got to be careful, because again, if you over tighten one side, then it can actually start to tilt the scope. Alright, so I'm going to finish tightening this up, and I'll use my calibrated fingers here, just because I don't have a torque wrench with me right now. Okay. Alright, get over here. Almost done, bear with me. Double check, cross. I like to go cross pattern. Alright, so I'm going to bring this over this way a little bit so you guys can see this a little bit better. So again, I'm going to put my magnetic level on my magnetic or steel ruler. I'm going to put it flat, and I'm going to take the gun and make sure it's nice and level. Alright, it is. I don't know, you can't see that, but I will show you in a quick close-up. And lo and behold, my scope level is now level. Now my scope level, what I've done is I've down our range, which I'll show you a video in a second. The poles that are holding the white plates that I don't use, we train on life-size animals, but the plates were here before I came here. Those were put in with the level, with carpenter's level. So what I do is I put my crosshairs across that pipe, and then I move the bubble level to level. But what I'm starting to notice on a lot of these scopes, that if you literally level to the bottom of the scope, which is flat on most scopes, that 9 times out of 10 I'm noticing that the crosshairs are pretty level to that bottom of that scope. Because I'm looking at my level, and again, I'll get you a quick close-up in a second, is really level, so it's nice. So quick way to reference the level on your scope. Well, anyway, let me get back on track. This was a really easy and simple way to level. Again, it's got that slot, and as you slide this in, if you put it in the correct way, which I didn't, there you go, it actually gives you a flat platform or a level platform that's going to work for you to get your scope level. Now that's about as high as it goes. With the short one, and of course with the big one, you guys running ARs, it allows you to do that, okay? Again, thanks to the guys over at the Long Range Hunting Forum that told me about this. I bought this on Amazon for like 18, 19 bucks. All right, that was a real quick video on how to level your scope. And again, I have a video on how to level your level, but I'm telling you, again, I'm gonna show you a screenshot that my level is actually level with the rifle. All right, thanks for joining us, and stand by for the next video.